Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be a DIY all the time bubblegum machine costume. And the things you'll need: a red spaghetti strap t-shirt and a red skirt, or if you have a red dress, even better. Some construction paper. You will need a metallic silver, red, and I also go a step further and end up grabbing a gray sheet of construction paper, and you'll also need a black marker, a glue gun, and some pom-poms. Lots and lots of pom-poms. So I'm going for more of a high-waisted style, so the pom-poms, I'm going to be cutting them off at the midriff level, kind of like the length of a crop top. So in order to do so, I'm just placing the spaghetti strap t-shirt inside of the pencil skirt just so that I get the right length, and then from there I'm just going to add a few pom-poms just so that I can align them exactly where I want the pom-poms to cut off. So once I have a few pom-poms already glued down to the t-shirt, all I'm going to do is just remove the pencil skirt and just start going to town and filling up that t-shirt with a bunch of pom-poms. And just for the record, you can obviously use fabric glue to do this. I just didn't have any, and I knew that pretty much a glue gun will do the job as well, so I decided why not just skip going to the store and just use a glue gun, because I know that's going to work. And then I really didn't have a pattern when it came to gluing them down. The only thing I made sure was just not to put too many of the same colors in one section, even though it looks like I did at some areas, but there's nothing I could really do about that. There were only so many different colors in the bag, but if you can just focus on not putting so many of the colors in the same area, and like I said, there wasn't a pattern I was going for, I was just kind of gluing and pasting and putting them as pretty much just trying to fill it up as much as I can and as fast as I can, because it was a lot of gluing to get done. Okay, now once all of those gumballs have been glued down, you're pretty much ready for the next step. The next thing that we will make is the little 25-cent sign, where the little contraption of where basically the gumball comes out of. So that's when you grab the metallic silver construction paper. All you're doing here is just cutting out a rectangle, which will vary in size depending on the size of your skirt too. So not really so much of a point to give you an exact measurement on this rectangle, because if your skirt is smaller, you want a smaller rectangle. If your skirt is a little longer or larger, you're going to need a larger rectangle. So after cutting out that rectangle, I went ahead and made the two little trinkets, which is the little flap where the gum comes out, and then the little knob where you twist after you add your 25 cents. So this is where I'm telling you that I add the gray construction paper just so that I can give it a little more dimension, and then I'm going to outline them in the black marker just to add a little more of a pop, a more kind of cartoony look effect, I guess. So here I'm just going with a pencil and writing in the 25 cents just so that I know exactly where I want them to be. And then lastly, for this part, you just need to glue them all down. Now the last step here is just to glue it right onto the skirt. And once you glue that on, that's pretty much the end of the costume. The next step here is completely optional. I just had to go a little step further and make it a little bit different, because I know that the machine has somewhat of like a top hat, we can call it. So that's what we're going to make here. So I'm just outlining a circle onto the red construction paper, and then I'm also going to cut out maybe an inch off of the construction paper just for a little flap, just to get a nice strip going, and then just glue that on the edges as close as you can to the edges of that circle you cut out. So this here is going to be the top of the machine, if you will, or if you have a red beanie, that'll do just as well too. So once you have completely glued down that strip of paper, I also added a little coin to the top of the hat, where I just kind of glued a little coin right in the center. And this, I'm not going to add any straps or elastic to the ends of it, I'm just going to bobby pin them in my hair. But if you do have elastic, just glue some elastic from one end to the other and just kind of wear like a little party hat. That'll work too. And that's a very quick top hat. Alright, now once that's done, that's pretty much the entire costume. Completely easy and fast to make. Just a little time consuming with the pom-poms, but that's the only time consuming part. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody, and I can't wait to get the other videos up. I'm really excited about them. Just want to say thank you for watching, and please subscribe.